to the Waldorf Astoria, Palm Jumeirah. Today marks our last day in the UAE. We're driving back from Ras Al Khaimah to Dubai to check off a classic Dubai bucket list item, and that is staying on the Palm Jumeirah.
The Palm Jumeirah is Dubai's ambitious artificial island project, entirely man-made, and it's shaped like a date palm, which is among the most iconic symbols of the UAE. The entire outer ring is filled with luxury hotels. For our stay, we'll be staying at the Waldorf Astoria, which is situated on the east side of the ring, and it's one of the more accessible hotels on the Palm for people outside of the 1%.
The drive from our previous hotel in Ras Al Khaimah is about an hour and a half. Along the way, we stopped by Dubai International Airport just for fun, as we'll be flying something extremely special out of the brand new Abu Dhabi International Airport instead.
We have officially made it onto the Palm. We're driving up the central stem of it right now. There's still 15 minutes to the hotel, which is longer than I expected for being on this little island.
Yeah, this palm is quite big. The arms of the palm, and even the Burj Al Arab, which is one of the things that put Dubai on the map. As you get to the tip of the island, you'll go under a tunnel, and once you emerge, you'll be on the outer ring of the palm. Man, this palm thing would be so perfect for a boosted board. Like, you can just come here and just board around.
In 300 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
The palm, Atlantis, right? Yeah.
Once we arrived at the Waldorf Astoria, we dropped the car off with the valet, which is complimentary. The Waldorf is a huge, imposing building that kind of reminds me of the Colosseum. Once you enter, you'll be greeted by a large, grandiose lobby where you'll get checked in. Thanks to my Hilton Diamond status, we were upgraded to a one-bedroom suite, which was super appreciated.
Welcome to the Waldorf Astoria, Palm Jumeirah. We just checked in, and with our diamond status, we were upgraded to a one-bedroom suite, and it is huge. We're only here for one night, but I'm sure we'll try to make as much use as we can of the space available. Without further ado, let's give you a tour. So we're into room 374. Coming into the entrance, the first one on your left is the first bathroom. So, this is just a simple toilet chamber setup with one vanity, nothing too special, but it is quite large, so it should be pretty comfortable for if you have any guests, if you're hosting anything. The first door on your right is the closet, so there's two sides of it. One side has lots of hangers, two ropes, place to put your suitcase, and on the right there's some more hangers for safe and some more shelves for you to put your stuff, as well as an extra pillow. Just behind you is the beautiful bathroom with white marble everywhere, dual vanity, amenities, big oversized central tub, a toilet chamber, and the shower chamber separated. Like we said before, we enjoy having the toilet chamber separate. It just feels a bit more clean, a bit more minimal that way. One thing I do want to say that this shower is very special in that not only is it really big, it has two full showers in it. It has two waterfall shower heads as well as two shower wands and temperature control on each side. This means you can shower with your significant other without having to fight over the water pressure or fight over if you want to use a waterfall shower head or the wand shower or whatever. Now we have a lot of issues with water temperature, so this is great for us. I mean, this is our first time staying in a place that has this, so we're super excited to try that out. Again, this tub is huge and it also looks very nice. And when you take a bath and take a soak, you can actually watch TV as you do it, which is kind of something that like the Japanese kind of popular. Another party trick of this bathroom is that if you're with someone you don't know as well, you can actually lower the privacy curtain. So having it up gives you really uninterrupted access from the bath all the way outside to the view outside, which we'll get to. But if you want some privacy, you can lower the blinds. Waldorf Astoria is known to work with Aesop, so all the amenities are provided by Aesop. Shampoo, conditioner, and body gel in the shower are all provided by Aesop. And this is a really beautiful looking vanity area. My first impression of this room was that, wow, it's big, but it's quite empty. So obviously the main centerpiece of any bedroom is the bed. This is a beautiful king bed. Again, on each side there is a table, on each side with a lamp, as well as a reading light. And then each bedside table has a little drawer where you can put things. Facing the bed is the TV. So this TV is about I don't know, 38, 40 inches. So not too big considering how the distance is between the bed and the TV. Just under it is a ton of storage. All of these are storage containers. So you know you can store like a ton of stuff in this cabinet. Coming closer to the balcony this is a cute love seat, I guess. Kind of an awkward position for it because you're facing, you know, a tiny writing desk and a mirror. So essentially when you sit down, you're basically just looking at your shoulders and head. Like, why does this have to exist? Like I'm not sure. You let me know why this has to exist.
I think it's for food. Like I think it's if you get room service, you can eat on.
Do you understand that we have an entire bedroom? We have an entire living room that we haven't covered. So how is this different from eating? It's not like you're eating in bed. If you want to eat like in an arrangement like this, why don't you eat in the living room?
Fair.
Okay, anyway. So see, this is kind of my point of like, you know, the space could be more thought out. The space is big, has a lot of potential, but again, I'm not an interior designer, so I don't know what to put here. But facing the love seat is this tiny writing desk, mirror, and seat, and a chair. This setup kind of reminds me of like those small like makeup vanities that people back in the day had, where it's like a separate space dedicated to makeup and putting on makeup. But again, I don't really know what the purpose of this is. I guess you can use this as a writing desk. If you want to do some work and take some meetings, you can take it out there and don't have to take it here. So I don't know why this has to exist here either. Before we get to the best part, let's cover the living room. So this is the living room. Again, as you can see, the first impression is that it's just big. At the beginning of the living room on the left is this little writing, telephoning, I guess meeting area. This is a pretty good writing desk. It's pretty long. It has ports on the side, but this seat is too low to get any work done. So unless you're sitting like a booster seat, it's also too far away. I feel like this is just the kind of theme. This is the motif of this room. It's like space, but poorly designed, is what I'm getting here on my first impressions. There's a magazine, a beautiful pen, and a piece of paper for you to get some notes, as well as a telephone, and of course your wall plugs on the side. It's worth noting that this wall port has an HDMI connection. So I think what you could do is you can put your laptop on the table and connect the HDMI to here. Just below the TV are 3 cabinets. These cabinets house your tea sets, tea, coffee, glassware. Right next to them are some complimentary bottles of water, your water kettle, and coffee machine. Below that is your ice bucket, some snacks. Over here in the middle is storage in all 3, I believe. And then the last one on the left is, of course, your mini bar. And that wraps up the living room. Again, as you come closer to the balcony, you have some more light. Kind of the highlight, I would say, of this room is the view and the balcony. So if you open this up and you go out, it's the balcony. So again, this balcony is very, very long. This balcony is facing the Burj Al Arab, supposedly the 7-star hotel, which doesn't actually exist. Like it's this hotel that kind of put Dubai on the map back in the day. It's shaped like a sail, very pretty, very expensive to stay there. And then just past that, you'll see the skyline of Dubai. You'll see the Burj Khalifa, you'll see all skyscrapers and all that there. So yeah, so that's definitely the highlight of this room.
The gym is decently sized and well equipped with lots of machines, but there isn't much of an open workout space. It's generously stocked with water and towels. The spa is further down the same hallway, and even the walk to the spa reception is very long and very relaxing, with soothing music. Anyway, we can't afford any of the spa treatments, so out we went to the courtyard, which is right in the center of the hotel and leads straight to the beach. Yes, the Waldorf Astoria Palm Jumeirah has its own private beachfront and tennis court, which is really nice, and it definitely gives this hotel a bit of a resort vibe. We're heading out to Lao, which is this hotel's Southeast Asian restaurant, to grab a quick dinner.
For dinner, we decided to sample one of the hotel restaurants. We initially wanted to go to Social, which is the Italian restaurant, but it wasn't available due to an event, so we went to Lao, the Asian restaurant instead. We ordered a crispy duck and a dabu dabu. These two came out to 373 AED, which is very expensive, but we had a $100 USD property credit to spend, so we just ordered the dishes that caught our eye. The dishes have good flavor, but the portion sizes leave a bit to be desired, especially at these prices. Moreover, I really thought crispy duck would have been more like Peking duck, but it wasn't. However, overall, we liked the food and it was decent use of the property credit. If you don't like feeling going out to eat, this is a solid food option inside the hotel.
Good morning from the Waldorf Astoria Palm. We just woken up and we're just heading to breakfast. We're also using this restaurant as a way to capitalize on our $100 USD property credit.
The next day, we had an extremely early morning start, so we were the first people to go down to the hotel breakfast, which is at the Mezzerie. The dining space is huge with tons of food from Western to Asian to Middle Eastern cuisine, so you'll for sure find something to your liking. They even have a separated pork section. Most of it is buffet style, but they do have a live omelet cooking station too. Although there's a lot of variety, the actual quality of the dishes felt so-so. The bread and pastries were not super fresh, and a lot of the stuff felt under-seasoned. But with how many different options you have, it's hard to complain.
This isn't a boutique luxury property, and it's not trying to be one. The cash rates are pretty reasonable. For example, our stay came out to $350 US, along with a $100 USD property credit, and we were upgraded to a suite thanks to my status. So overall, not a bad value. If you're looking to stay here on points, it costs around 85,000 Hilton points per night, and given the cash rate, I would rather pay cash at this property, and I wouldn't use a Hilton free night certificate here either. However, like we mentioned, that's why this property is quite accessible. You get to stay on the Palm for not a huge outlay. Overall, I would say that the highlights of the hotel are the bathrooms, location, pool, and beachfront. Everything else is just okay. Anyway, thanks for joining us on this short and sweet hotel tour. The reason we were in such a hurry was to get to the airport for one of the most special experiences in the sky. We'll be flying Etihad first class apartments for the very first time, and we're super excited to bring you along. See you there.